Kiambu County is the most populated county in central Kenya with over 1 million voters as of the voter register in 2017. Raila Odinga today is expected to make a historic entry, triumphant entry in Thika Stadium for Azimio la Umoja Central Kenya chapter. This meeting is the third meeting after Raila Odinga launched his presidential bid in Kasarani that also saw the launch of Azimio la Umoja. Then on 31st January, under the patronage of Francis Atwoli, Raila held Western Kenya chapter, Azimio la Umoja, in Bohungu Stadium. Now today, it is a moment for Raila to go back to Thika Stadium. Now, before we look at what to expect in that and why Raila is actually making that visit there, I want to remind you of some two historical instances why Thika Stadium is very special to Raila Odinga. After the death of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga in 1992, and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was the party leader of Ford Kenya. So Raila Odinga went to Thika Stadium and was battling for the leadership of Ford Kenya Party, facing off the late Michael Kijana Wamalwa. But after Wamalwa flawed and actually won against Raila Odinga, there was that infamous violence that broke up in that stadium. And there has been this, actually it's a very trending photo or video of Raila Odinga in Thika Stadium. So Thika Stadium really informed his political career, because after that, he resigned as a member of parliament in Lang'ata. Remember, he had taken over from Philip Liki, who was elected on KANU ticket, who had been elected on KANU ticket. But in 1992, he won with Ford. Then he resigned and went with NDP and won. So that was in 1994. Again in 2005, the birth of Orange Democratic Party after they walked out and opposed the constitution, Raila Odinga launched the No campaign in Thika Stadium. And he's one presidential aspirant that I think has taken it all and have taken Thika Stadium as a very special spot for him. So if you ask me, that is one of the reasons why Raila Odinga chose Thika Stadium, because Thika Stadium is historic for him, has defined his political career the last 2 decades. So I want to ask a question. What are some of the expectations in that rally? Or rather, what are the objectives of that rally? Guys, if you're new to this channel, take a second. Please find yourself a way, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. And also, I normally request that you comment and give us your feedback just about this today's rally in Thika. So, guys, Raila is going to Thika a week after forming the presidential dream team that is chaired by a very prominent politician from central Kenya, the governor of Laikipia, Nderitu Murede. So what I expect tomorrow is that Raila Odinga is going to parade that team, and his need to parade that team is to make sure that he tells the Central Kenya that he wants to work with them. Nderitu is a nephew to Mwai Kibaki, and he worked with Mwai Kibaki. So today what we are expecting is that there's going to be that Kibaki moment. Not really someone saying Kibaki Tosha, but the tone of that rally will be telling the Central Kenya people that it is time to give back to Raila Odinga. So the likes of Nderitu, and you know that Mwai Kibaki's family is also fully behind Raila Odinga's candidature. I believe that tomorrow you might see a very close family member from Mwai Kibaki's family attending that rally and actually being given a space to speak. And what he will do is to endorse Raila Odinga. So today, they're going to endorse Raila Odinga for presidency. That is one. Secondly, I expect the presence of President Uhuru Kenyatta, because that is a Western Kenya, that is a Central Kenya Azimio la Umoja chapter. And as I mentioned in this channel, that the architecture of Azimio la Umoja is the left-handed man in State House, Uhuru Kenyatta. So in this meeting, I expect his presence overwhelmingly. And why am I expecting his presence? Because first, this is the first meeting that Raila is going to hold in Azimio meeting that is going to hold in Thika, and Thika is targeting central population. That means that it is Uhuru Kenyatta's backyard. So yes, Uhuru might not attend as a person, but the leadership of Jubilee Party and even his family are going to be seen there. But I expect the leadership of Jubilee Party to be there fully, because now that is the eye of Uhuru Kenyatta. In short, David Murade, Raphael Tuju, and the others. So that is one of the things that is going to happen. But more importantly, Uhuru Kenyatta can also make technical appearance there. There is nothing that is stopping him to attend that rally. That is also one of the expectations. Now, 3, I have seen photos that have surfaced online on the decorations and everything there. And there are 2 colors that are so prominent. The blue, which is the Azimio la Umoja color, and the orange color. Thika Stadium is not very far from Nairobi. And so I will not be shocked to see a contingent, or rather a caucus of ODM supporters from Mathare North and Kibera going to Thika Stadium. This is going to be done significantly and strategically to get the numbers in that stadium. I'm not saying that that they cannot fill the stadium, but even in terms of that mobilization, I think one thing that might also happen there is that they might use that opportunity to show that Central Kenya is welcoming Raila Odinga. I am a very good political observer. And I was discussing with a friend before I even analyzed this video, and I was telling him that should we expect Raila Odinga to drop a hint on his running mate? If indeed the running mate is from Central Kenya, this is too early. But there can be. That can also be a probability. But I don't think... Guys, what do you think? Do you think Raila Odinga might give us a hint on running mate? I think that might not still happen. That might be still early. So what is the significance of that meeting? Now, Raila Odinga is doing that meeting to test the ground. You know, there have been this conversation of him climbing the mountain. Then tomorrow is going to test to what extent. That is one. Because it will the observation, the parameters of looking at whether his efforts to climb Mount Kenya have yielded fruits is just look at how many elected Central Kenya MPs, maybe that are elected on Jubilee, are going to attend that rally. That is one indicator that is going to look out for. Secondly, apart from maybe people, the crowd, in the crowd, look at the crowd, apart from citizens who will be donning orange and Azimio la Umoja shirts and merchandise, the civilians, residents of Thika town that just sacrificed to go, took the time to go and attend that rally. So that attendance is also going to see the reception. The strength is also going to be measured by the reception that is going to receive there. I don't think there have been rumors that maybe there are some elements, rogue elements that are planning violence, but I don't think that is there. It can just some few squabbles here and there, but that meeting is going to be peaceful. So guys, that's my few observation in what I expect in that meeting. You can also get to us. Remember, after the rally, I'm going to do an in-depth analysis about the outcome and just trying to checkmate what I was saying and what has happened in that rally. So thank you, and guys, please continue subscribing as we grow this channel to the next level.